Hey guys, in our series of Spanish basics, I'm today going to go over the present progressive tense. The present progressive tense we learn in chapter 5. I'm going to give you a very quick overview here in case you don't remember. So the Spanish present progressive would be like yo estoy escribiendo. Yo estoy escribiendo. I am writing una carta, right? So in English, we say I am, for example, right now, I am teaching, if I were talking to my friend, we were up for coffee, oh, I'm teaching French and Spanish this semester. We say that in English, even though we're not physically doing it at that moment, it's just generally what's going on in our life. In Spanish, the present progressive is reserved for things you're physically doing right now. So if I say, yo estoy escribiendo una carta, I should be writing the letter while at that moment, right? So the present progressive is pretty easy. You need a form of estar, and you need ando, yendo. Just like in English, I am writing. Right? And the ing in English is the ando or the yendo in Spanish. So, for example, we're going to take the verb comer. Let's pretend I'm eating a sandwich right now, right? We're going to take off the ER, and because it's an ER verb, this is AR, ER, IR. Because it's an IR verb, we're going to add yendo. Right? So, yo estoy comiendo. Yo estoy comiendo un sándwich, right? Or if we have hablar, because I am speaking right now, I am speaking Spanish, or you are speaking Spanish. Tú estás hablando. AR verb, so we'll take off the AR and add ando español. Tú estás hablando español. One of the nice things about the present progressive is that there are not that many exceptions, but there are a few exceptions. For example, ir becomes yendo, right? That's the form. So yo estoy yendo a clase. I am going to class. Or what are some of the other ones? Some of the trickier ones are verbs, IR verbs that are stem changing, verbs in an IR and stem changing, for example, dormir. We know dormir changes O to UE. In the present progressive, it also changes dormiendo. So it has a different change. It changes O to U. Preferir, we know that preferir changes E to IE. In the present progressive, it changes E to I. So, yo estoy prefiriendo. So only IR verbs that change stem in the present tense have an additional change in the present progressive. And in the present progressive, remember the boot verb thing. If it's a boot verb, we don't change nosotros, vosotros. In the present progressive, it doesn't matter. It changes in all forms. This never changes in the present progressive, right? It's never hablanda or hablandos. It doesn't matter who is doing the speaking. It ends in O, hablando. That's it, right? Another thing you should be aware of are, for example, yo estoy, and it's always going to be form of estar, construir. Right? Construir. So we're going to take off the IR, and we'll have construyendo. So pronounce that out. Construyendo. Doesn't sound very fluid, does it? It doesn't, and that's why in Spanish we have 3 vowels in a row, and the middle one is I. We change the I to a Y. Construyendo. Yo estoy construyendo una casa, por ejemplo. And this is, you're going to get this in when we do the past tense. You're going to see the exact same thing. 3 vowels in a row, the middle one is I, slap a Y on it. And that's the present progressive. Go down to the comments below for some extra practice. Y ya.